Now, it may be about 27 kilometers away from the central business district in Bangalore, but Hoskote seems to be picking up pace when it comes to being looked at as a residential housing destination. One of the reasons for its rise is its proximity to the IT corridor of Whitefield. What else is making this area click with home buyers, and should investors eye this area? Lakshmi Sivadas finds out.
After hunting for sites within the city to invest in for months on end, Bangalore resident Thomas Augustine finally settled on a plot in Hoskote. Despite the distance from the city, few factors convinced him that this was the right choice.
So I am just looking at the distance, equidistance of software companies like Manita Tech Park, traveling time towards that area, and also towards ITPL. My children will not be able on their earnings to buy a site for themselves in future. Right now, when the price is comparatively lower compared to the other areas where they're quoting 2,000, 3,000, if I buy and leave it behind, it will be an asset for them.
It's not just Thomas. Hoskote is becoming a popular choice for affordable investment among IT employees. The major reason for this is its proximity and connectivity to the various IT hubs of the city. Hoskote is about 16 kilometers away from IT Centre Whitefield, close to Bagmane Tech Park via Old Madras Road, and at the same time is about 40 kilometers away from the airport. Apart from this, the government is also currently developing the Vemgal and Narsapur areas as an industrial belt. Experts say that the region is not only drawing in investment for the affordability it offers, but also for being an area of future industrial growth.
You have Vemgal and Narsapur, which has the largest industrial belt that is being developed by the government of Karnataka. And between Vemgal and Narsapur, there is something like 700 acres of industrial development in phase 1 that the government has already allotted to large multinational corporates. There is roughly about 350,000 to 400,000 jobs that are going to be created with this 600-700 acre development in phase 1.
Nowadays, people who cannot afford to buy houses in Hoskote, in Whitefield, they are also looking at Hoskote as a second option. Now, Whitefield is exhausted. That's the reason people are thinking of buying a plot now and build after 2-3 years.
The area is largely dominated by plots and layouts. The top developers offering apartments in the region are Shriram Properties, Tecton Estates and KSR Properties. Prices of projects being offered here have risen from 2,489 rupees per square feet in the second quarter of 2012 to 3,084 rupees in the second quarter of 2014. Apart from this, there are major challenges still existing there, like the availability of water.
The biggest challenge for Hoskote as a micro market is water. That whole belt, especially all the way from Hoskote right up to Kolar, is probably a dry zone, as we call it. Primarily, there is no water available, and in fact, that is going to become one of the biggest challenges that this micro market will have.
Experts also say that the infrastructure within Hoskote itself is still underdeveloped, and investors are asked to keep at least a 4 to 5 year period in mind before expecting return on investment. With camera person Kumar in Bangalore, Lakshmi Sivadas for NDTV.